In my car, I have some equipment to help with driving, including getting in and out of the car. First thing I'm going to show you is a swivel seat that you will set on the car like this. And then you can sit down and it easily helps you swivel into the seat car. And then you would take it out for driving. That's to help get in and out of the car. If somebody is having trouble getting their legs in and out of the car, you can use this leg lifter. There's a rigid part that you can put your foot in, and then there's a soft, loose hand on the top that you can use to get your leg into the car. Okay. There's also this handy bar that can help you get in and out of the car. You have a little hook in your car that you can put this on. You do want to make sure that's nice and tight in there so it's not going to get loose on the glide. And then you can use that to help lower yourself in or to get up when you're getting out of the car. What's nice about this particular one, it does have a blade that you can use to crack the windshield if you're in an accident. And then also a little blade here that you can use to cut the seatbelt, again, if you're in an accident. There is also this car caddy that you can see is hooked over the frame of my car that you can use to lower yourself in and out of the car. And the car door will shut with it in. I do want to caution you with all of this, but particularly this one, you have to be really careful because if you're not, steady and holding on, the car could slam right into you and you could lose your balance. So you're in the car. You may have decreased range of motion and have trouble reaching the seatbelt. So we have this seatbelt extender here that extends kind of the width of the seatbelt or the length of the seatbelt so you don't have to reach back as far. Okay, and this one is kind of cool, it glows in the dark. But all it is this little device that you snap over the seatbelt. If somebody's having trouble with glare, you can get something like this. One is for daytime driving, one is for nighttime driving. It helps cut down on the glare. I'll be honest, I personally did not like this at all, so that's why I'm not putting it up. But it goes on like that, and then you just put the appropriate one down. I learned about this from a client at CarFit who absolutely loved it. So I got one to try it, and I did not like it. So personal preference. There's also, I'm not going to put it on my seatbelt because it's kind of hard to see. If a client or somebody is having trouble with the seatbelt rubbing up against their neck, there's one part of this that hooks on the lap part of the seatbelt, and then you can put the part that goes across the chest on the other side, and it will kind of hold the seatbelt down a little bit so it's not rubbing against your neck. We're getting gas. If somebody's having trouble opening, the gas tank to get gas, you can use this device. And depending on the style of the gas tank, you may use this side or this side. Again, I recommend you trying all these things before you recommend them to a client so you can see what it feels like. When I've tried this on my car, it does not work very well for me in my style of car. It was more frustrating than anything. And then there are all sorts of different types of key holders that you can get to make the key easier to hold if somebody has arthritis, for example.